Hi, I'm Jason Snavely with Drop Tine Wildlife Consulting. It's late March, early April here on Drop Tine Farms in Pennsylvania. We're wrapping up our frost seeding. We're going to get out there and take our soil samples, get those off to the lab, make sure we have our soils ready for spring, and also we're going to lime with the fall food plots in mind. A good tip to remember is we lime our fall plots in the spring and our spring plots in the fall. So today we're going to check out our soils, wrap up our frost seeding, and then we're going to get on our food plots for the year. Let's go. I think we'll start here in the redneck plot, take a soil sample, and jump on over to the corner plot. Today we're on Drop Tine Farms in Pennsylvania, my research facility, and we're going to collect some soil samples. After working with clients across the whitetails range for 11 years now, one of the things I find is that just that terminology, soil sample, tends to intimidate a lot of clients. Everywhere you read or hear about food plots, they talk about the importance of starting out with a soil sample. While I'll agree, I think we've made it seem like too much like science, and it really is quite simple. So just a few tools that we're going to use today. Again, it's not going to take that long. It's a simple process, but the information gained is absolutely vital to having year-round, highly attractive and highly nutritious food sources. So of course you have to have a lab. I use A&L Labs out of Memphis, Tennessee. I've just found them to be good on the service end of it, and the soil samples only cost $7 or $8. Second tool, you see a lot of people using a soil probe, where I always carry them around with me on consultations and use them here on the research facility. I personally much prefer a spade. The reason is I just feel like I can play with the soil a lot more. I have 8 inches marked off on here because that typically represents the majority of my root zone. I can drive that spade down in the soil. I could take a look at the plow pan if there is one, and I could look at the soil profile and really get to know the soils a little bit better. But I do agree that it's a lot easier to travel with, and it's a quite effective tool, the soil probe. So two good tools for actually pulling out the sample. We conduct a lot of soil samples here on the property and for clients when visiting them. So I've already got a few soil samples here, which is what we're going to end up with today. These are from clients' properties, one in Ohio and another up in New York. So I'll pull all these together with ours, and we'll probably have 4 or 5 different shipments a year. Much bigger than this, we really haven't gotten started yet. This is kind of the beginning of it for us this year. It's early April. So, you know, we want to get a hold on what we're doing with the soils. We're planning what we're going to put in these particular plots. From these soil reports, we will then develop our fertility program for the year. We'll also plan ahead at what we're going to plant in the fall, and we'll lime these plots based on what we're going to plant in the fall. So if these plots need a boost in pH, then we'll lime them now. It takes lime 6 to 9 months before it really reacts with the soil. So some simple tools. Finally, a good clean bucket. You probably can't read that, but what that says is soil use only, Drop Tine Wildlife. We don't mix chemicals in that. We don't carry our trophy rocks around in that. We just keep it in the barn and only use it for soil. So this one's cracked. It's been around a while, but that's okay. We're going to go collect some soil samples. All right, so we're going to do this in a pattern. This is about a 3-acre plot, so we'll go ahead and take 4 or 5 different samples and then pull a subsample from that. Going down about 6-8 inches right there. You can see how easy that was. You get a nice core. And then put that in the bucket. And we're ready to go. Go do 4 or 5 more. Okay, so we have plenty of soil for this particular sample. So I'm going to go ahead and mix it up. If there's any stones or debris in there, I try to take them out. I'll get my soil bag. There's a fill line on these bags, so it makes it nice and easy to know how much they need. That's it. We'll go ahead and mark this with the our sample number, our field name, so we know when the results come in, what soil, what field we pulled that particular soil sample from, and then we'll get to our fertility program. I'm Jason Snavely with Drop Tine Wildlife. Thanks for watching.